According to a new poll, young Americans care more about the World Cup than they do about the VA, the Iraq mess, the IRS scam, the upcoming midterms, and the recent Supreme Court rulings. Should we care? No. Sports and things like soccer are more appealing than political issues because they aren't political issues. This is more fun to look at than this. It's that simple. More important, politics is boring and complicated, which is why so many bad things happen within it. Politics is a game that bad people play when good people aren't looking. As you get on with your life, they get on with yours too, creating new taxes, expanding their power, exacting new methods of coercion. Is it any wonder that Bill, Hill, Barack, and every other politician is a lawyer? It's to master the rules to the game board of graft they play while you're away. Tedium enables their success. Explain the IRS scandal to anyone under 25, and their first question will be, do you have an iPhone charger? Obama knows this, which is why he hops from scandal to scandal, leaving a trail of messes like an incontinent gerbil. So how do you get people interested? Well, you find articulate leaders to persuasively explain why they should care. You need to find your Obamas. If you don't, the other Obama will always find you, and you'll be watching soccer as he steals your pants. That's a metaphorical thing. He doesn't really steal your pants. Andrea, is this finding at all surprising? It's sports. People like sports.
I thought it was a euphemism, stealing your pants.
Well, sometimes.
When you're involved. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really surprised by this. And I look back, I don't know if my generation was necessarily as plugged in as other generations were, more active in the 60s. But President Obama is very shrewd when it comes to getting the young people involved. And he has celebrity on his side. And he's done it better than any president, even better than Bill Clinton. So it's really tough to compete with. But how do you get people interested in jobs and the economy and the IRS when most of these kids don't have jobs, so they're not really paying taxes and they're allowed to stay on their parents' health care? But he's figured that out. If he can keep them down, if he can keep all people down and dependent on the government instead of on themselves, they won't figure out that actually there's a lot of other things going on that they should be caring about.
Bob, Andrew, have a point that people have pretty much opted out of all current issues because the current issues have no impact on them anymore.
Well, no, I think it's because if you look at any poll over any period of time, except for maybe the 60s during the Vietnam War, most young people just don't care about this stuff. This is nothing new. And if you look at the rest of that poll, when you get into the upper ages, they get more and more engaged. The older you get, the more engaged you get in
jobs
issues,
and money.
which is nothing new. It's happened in American politics for as long as I was in it. So it's no surprise to me at all.
Eric, soccer, let's face it, is easier than reading.
Yeah.
So,
well, can I sum up your monologue? Yeah. In other words, don't worry about the ratings because they're going to suck tomorrow.
Yes, exactly. Nobody is watching us right now. But there's something going on, and it's still 0-0, Eric. It's still 0-0.
0-0, I think it's called.
Nil-nil.
Right? So, but here's the thing. Wait till they start having jobs. Wait till these young people that you speak of, and wait till they start paying taxes. And wait till they start realizing how big intrusive government corruptocrats are stealing their money, wasting it on stuff, ingratiating themselves with our money. Then they might care about DVA, the IRS, and all the other three-letter scandals, NSA, and all the other three-letter scandals.
Yeah. Would you like to have government just go away?
I'd like it to be smaller.
Okay.
I'd rather privatize.
It doesn't have to have two either or. There's always something in between. Dana, we keep saying young, but isn't it all of us, when you think about it, that are a distracted society? We can't blame one generation. We're all pretty bad.
Well, at least with soccer, there is the element of surprise. There is no surprise when it comes to government corruption. And that's an interesting thing about President Obama. He was supposed to be the one that changed everything, that restored America's faith in government, that the government could solve your problems. And 6 years in, the utter disappointment can be heard all across age groups and is reflective in this poll.
Maybe they should combine politics and soccer.
And make them run?
Yes, exactly.
Could we win?
No.
Oh, and by the way, maybe you're our Obama. Like you keep telling everybody else to get out there and explain things. Maybe you were our Obama.
I quit smoking, though.
Gutfeld is our Obama.
I'm still smoking. I'm not smoking anymore.
You are the one we've been waiting for?
Yes,
no,
that's very
not
sad.
Me. I ain't been waiting for it, I'll guarantee you that.
No. I couldn't run a C-Lab. Okay, coming up.